I asked AI to help me prepare for a Sub-60 Hyrox finish, and the action plan, as far as I can see, will guarantee that I finish an open Hyrox race under 60 minutes. The target areas were broken down into three main sections. The first one was building a compromised running engine. The second one was mastering station efficiency and transitions. The third one was periodizing the training until November. The Hyrox is made up of 8 stations. The first one is the ski erg. The second one is the sled push. The third one is the sled pull. The fourth one is the baby broad jump. The fifth one is the row erg. Sixth is the farmer's carry. Seventh is the sandbag lunge. Eighth is the wall balls. And in between these 8 stations, there is a 1 kilometer run. Based off of the main composite sections that were covered in AI's response, the goalposts included being able to do a standalone 10K with a pace of 3 minutes 30 seconds per kilometer, compromised interval runs, which need to occur after heavy leg work exercises, and a workout example of a 1 kilometer run at 3 minutes 35 seconds, plus 300 meters of heavy rowing, plus 20 walking lunges. The goalposts for mastering station efficiency and transitions was mastering 3 specific strategies. The first one being the sled strategy, where the goal is to keep the heart rate below the anaerobic threshold. Baby consistency, small, smooth, broad jumps, and step-up technique. The third, erg pacing, active recovery, controlled 2 minutes per 500 meter pace. And the third area of focus, the periodizing of the training until November, includes developing a high weekly running volume of 30 to 50 kilometers per week and heavy lower body exercise. Moving the training to a functional fitness facility during August and September, and having Hyrox simulations once every 2 weeks from October to November. The proposed outcomes of the schedule as set up by the AI is that the 8 kilometer runs need to be completed within 34 minutes. The ski erg needs to be completed in 4 minutes. The sled push in 2 minutes. The sled pull in 3 minutes. Baby pro jumps in 3 minutes. Rowing in 4 minutes. Farmer's carry in 4 minutes. Sandbag lunges in 3 minutes. And wall balls in 3 minutes. So the pacing requirements for each activity respectively is that I run a pace of 3.57 for each individual 1 kilometer run. This is with the muscle fatigue that would have accumulated over time. With regards to the skier, it's 2 minutes per 500 meters. And some of the activities actually broaden out and make sense when you look at the time of completion as well as the pace. Activities that included minimal stops, minimal breaks, with the sled push, the sled pull, the burpee pro jumps, and the farmer's carry, as well as the sandbag lunge. These activities require being completed with minimal to no rest at all, each activity unbroken. The one with the longest composition is the wall balls, where the sets are broken up into either 4 sets of 25 or 3 sets of 40 and 30-30. The importance behind the strategy of building a compromised running engine is that I need to learn to run on heavy fatigued legs and an elevated heart rate, which is something that is very daunting for me, not gonna lie. The pace, especially, I mean, running at a pace of 3 minutes 57 seconds for 8 kilometers, and that's not just 8 kilometers going unbroken, that's 8 kilometers with activities in between that stress different muscle groups, that stress different areas of the body, which makes it all the more difficult. But it just means that the challenge is set up so much harder for me, and I just need to meet the demand by supplying the effort and the energy and the intention to have this goal achieved. With regards to mastering station efficiency, something called optimizing movement mechanics. I have no idea what that is. Honestly, I have no clue what movement mechanics are. I'm willing to learn about what movement mechanics are. And another thing that popped up for me, anaerobic and aerobic thresholds. I watched a few videos that explained this. They didn't explain it in depth, but from what I understand, the anaerobic and aerobic threshold is just how fast your heart beats and then how much energy your body is able to produce, or how much oxygen your body is able to run to the muscle groups that are active. But as beyond that, I'm not really sure what that is. And with regards to periodizing the training until November, one thing that becomes clear for me is that I need to focus a lot more on increasing my running volume, as well as some of the training that I need to incorporate or adapt in order for me to have a more functional workout routine or a running routine. And it's going to be a bit of a struggle because most of the work that I do at the moment, it's strength work, it's body weight training as opposed to running, considering that I have a very limited amount of time to focus on running as opposed to strength training, because it's easier to access my home gym or my home setup. And running, in as much as running just requires going outside, it's like June now, it's very cold in the morning, it's very cold in the evening as well. So I just need to find a way to work around getting my body used to the cold firstly,